Right, hello. Sorry it's been a little while. You can blame Libby entirely. She has been forcing me to watch proper television, which apparently doesn't have TARDISes in. It's completely unacceptable. But on that note, you should watch The Tourist if you have access to it, because it's amazing. Anyway, there we go. Right, Great Show of the Galaxy, episode 2. Do you know, I don't think I said this in the last video, but I watched episode 1 of Great Show in the Galaxy last week now. And there was a part of me, a little teeny tiny part, that was ever so slightly underwhelmed. And I don't think I let on. I hope I didn't let on. And the reason that I think I'm saying that is because when you watch The Greatest Show in the Galaxy episodically, it has a different sort of tone because, there's a big shift between 1 and 2 because now we're in the tent. And there's so many things that's brilliant about being in the tent. For those of you that don't know, and I can't remember the full details, I think that the reason that they've a lot of this is outside on location, I think because they found asbestos, yeah, in a roof somewhere. So they had to build it in a car park. But it pays off because the bits in the tent look absolutely magnificent. He's got a character unlike any other Doctor Who story. And to the extent that when you get into the caves, it's a little bit of a letdown because the caves are awful. No, but those caves that we just sorted out at the end of the episode, in terms of the sets. Yeah, so, but that's fine. And then even when she gets locked in that little wooden box thing, wagon, cart, caravan, whatever. Just how we've gone from the last episode, well, obviously, eerie, odd things happened. You got a flipping clown dude riding around in an absolutely magnificent performance, by the way. What a moment. Those, every time he does that hand movement, it's just absolutely sublime. So we had all that in the first episode, but in this, it's ratcheted up. All the stuff in the ring, all the the audience, how artificial it all seems, and yet completely logical with its own universe. And I think that this is an indication of how the production team now have got very bold indeed in terms of not having to explain everything away. There's nothing patronising about any of this, quite far from it. But times in the past, Doctor Who has had to go, and this person's moved here, and this person's been, and it's just all very, very sort of surface level. Well, there's so much going on here, and it's not just, I'm not sure I quite understand this. This is genuinely, unsettlingly weird, and it's all to the good. I also think there's something really interesting going on with Sylvester McCoy's performance here, because up until the point that he gets into the tent, he's petulant in a way that...
It seemed like he got PMT.
Yeah.
Or was hangry.
He seems grumpy, grouchy, impatient. Now, the Doctor does grumpy, grouchy, impatient, but at the start of this episode, and the last episode, he seems to be very dismissive of Ace's feelings in a way that no other Doctor's been before. Now, obviously, I know McCoy well, so we know the sort of thing that's going on here. But the second he gets into the tent, it alters slightly, with the exception of when he gets called up on stage. He's like, "Whoa, I didn't want to see what the competition was." But he's playing along, or is he playing along? I really like that. There are depths to this Doctor, there's layers to this Doctor, and whatever McCoy's thought processes were when working his way through this episode, how aware is the Doctor, that things are going on, prior to getting and talking to is it named Morgana? No, not Morgana. Was it Morgana? Yeah. That seems wrong. Oh, there we go. Sophie Aldred is off the chain good. Everybody's good in this. T.P. McKenna's good. She's awesome. She's awesome. Mags is good. Everybody's good in this. Even the so broadly drawn it hurts characters like what's his name, Zed, and Adrian Mole. Even those guys, just because it's weird, can plug into the weirdness in such a way that it just enhances what's going on. This is Doctor Who on a different level, really, and whilst this story I don't think has got quite the cachet that Remembrance has got, 2 episodes in, you're intrigued, you're desperate to know what's going on, you're slightly unsettled, very unsettled actually. Absolutely magnificent stuff. So yeah, Greatest Show in the Galaxy. If I seemed a little bit nonplussed last time, I think it's because I forgot there's a bit of a slow burn happening here, then it pays off here. Yeah.